I grabbed some lemons from the grocery store. So we're gonna take our lemons and slice them into thicker slices. What I have here is 2 rectangular containers. We have one smaller one filled with water, and make sure it's small enough to fit inside the larger one. Now we're gonna take our lemon slices and start working them in. Now I'm gonna take some more water and fill in around the lemon. And while I was at the grocery store picking out the lemons, I also found some flowers. So we're gonna start with some of these filler greens. Now we have some mums. And continuing with the yellow and green theme, we have these really beautiful spray roses.
I have set my table with a white tablecloth, so I'm going to start out with some foliage for my centerpiece. Artificial peonies that I will tuck in. It really exposes the pretty colors, but the oranges are just so pretty, aren't they? Dragon fruit are so interesting. The spring colors, though, I thought looked so nice. These pretty hydrangea leaf placemats. It's folded in half. I'm going to fold it in half again and just fold it right over top of the dinner plate. And then I'm just going to set my salad plate right on top of it. I'm going to add my stemware.
I grabbed a ladle from my kitchen and a dollar store plastic pot. We're going to start by hot gluing our ladle directly to the container. Now that the glue is hardened, we're going to come back in with even more hot glue on the base of our ladle. And the bottom part is actually a cake stand that I got on clearance. So now we're going to just hold this here for a minute while it hardens up. And what we're going to do is snip off each flower stem individually. So after dipping them in your glue skillet, apply a generous amount of hot glue. And then what you can start doing is gluing it right to the handle of your ladle. Just continue working in even more beautiful flowers.
Grab 2 paper towel holders and some faux flowers from the Dollar Tree. Press a foam block down into one of the paper towel holders. Flip the other paper towel holder over and press it into the foam block again. Attach the 2 paper towel holders with some floral wire or some zip ties. Cut the large stems from the faux flowers and start placing the flowers all over the foam block. Grab another foam block and repeat this process. Finish this easy centerpiece by hanging some faux crystals for some extra glam. Hot glue that foam block on top of the paper towel holder.
So we're going to start with some bricks of dry floral foam. This is a glue skillet. And then we'll take those 2 bricks and we're going to stick them together. Now that we've given it a minute, now we can come back in with more hot glue and we're going to secure this to the base of the container. Now we'll give this a minute to harden up. Now we have this beautiful hanging geranium bush. So we're going to start by taking the stem and just working it right into the styrofoam. Up next, we're going to work in some delphinium. Now we have some of these pretty pink flowers. So these are just inexpensive filler bushes. And to bring out a little bit more pink, we're going to use this ranunculus bush. So we're just going to take this whole bush, find the perfect spot, and then we can separate the flowers. I picked up some brown paper bags for these styrofoam balls in various sizes. And the first thing we're gonna need to do is cut. We're gonna start with some Mod Podge. And we do wanna add a lot of this Mod Podge to keep this bag in place. You can just take the rest of the bag and you can just kind of twist it around. So I have 3 beautiful yellow tulips. So to start, we're gonna cut our stem. So while the Mod Podge is still wet, I'm just gonna kind of unravel the bulb a little bit. Take the end of our tulip, poke it right into the styrofoam, and then just take that brown paper bag and kind of squish it around. So we're gonna take some of those scrap stems that we got from the tulips, and we only need a little length. So we're gonna insert into the styrofoam ball, just take our stems and poke them right in. Alex actually picked this up for me from Target for $5. So we're gonna cut this about an inch or so. So I essentially just painted a little bit of glue on top of the foam. Then we can come back to our container and just place it on like that. And we're gonna start with this as a nice base. Up next, we have a few dollar store flowers. So we'll start with one color at a time.
Head to your local Dollar Tree and grab a candlestick, some small plastic plates, a styrofoam block, and some floral pieces. First, you'll want to attach the top of the plate to the candlestick. I just use simple hot glue for this. Then you're going to want to spray paint the piece to the color of your liking. Let it dry completely and then attach the styrofoam block to the finished paper plate. I use B7000 glue for this. Then remove all the stems from the floral pieces using wire cutters. You can then attach these floral pieces into the styrofoam block all around the plate.
I've pre-soaked 1 brick of fresh floral foam. We're gonna just take that and wedge it in. Now begins the fun part, and that is going to be carving your foam into kind of a conical or triangular shape. Right here we have some mini carnations. So I'm just gonna snip off the top and start placing them. So the biggest ones are sticking out the furthest, and then as we kind of approach the top, we are gradually getting smaller so that we kind of create that conical topiary shape. So to create the very peak of our topiary, we're gonna take a carnation, place it sticking straight out, and then we can begin filling in. So I placed a few more pieces to fill in any of the holes where you still see the foams. I went to my local Target in their dollar section and I found this really cool basket. It was $5. First thing we have to do is work in a little styrofoam. So this is our glue skillet. It is such a useful tool. After adding the hot glue to the styrofoam, we're gonna just simply place it on the bottom of the container. Now we're gonna work in this really pretty asparagus fern. We're gonna just simply insert these stems in as well. So we're gonna create a really simple bow. This is a 7/8 inch wired ribbon. To dovetail, we're gonna fold our tails in half and cut from the middle out towards the wired edge at an angle. Take another length of ribbon. We're going to create a bow using loops about 3 inches or so. Take your tails, tuck them underneath. We're going to use a little piece of 22 gauge florist wire, secure it by twisting it tight. So now I'm going to take our bow and I'm just going to poke it right into the styrofoam using the wire.
Head to Dollar Tree and a thrift store to pick up gems, fake flowers, floral foam, margarita glass, and a clear glass bowl. Take the margarita glass and turn it upside down. Glue the bottom of the glass and the bottom of the bowl together. Secure the foam to the base of the bowl and then add flowers and gems around the base.
I picked up 2 of these paper towel holders from the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to turn one upside down and I am going to zip tie these together really tightly. So here we are. And I'm just going to cut these off. I'm going to paint my whole thing gold. I bought these 4" by 4" photo frames from the Dollar Tree that have gold glitter around them. And then I bought these mirrors that are 4" by 4". I am going to hot glue them. I'm going to take and glue these to one another and take out all of the little easels that hold up the picture frames. What I'm going to do is put my glue gun on low temperature and I am going to stick this piece of styrofoam on top of this piece of styrofoam. We're going to take our paper towel holder that we have painted and we're going to push that right down in there. I'm going to add a bead of hot glue and then I'm going to secure it with some S-pins. I have some acrylic crystal drops and some very fine wire, and I'm going to feed some of these acrylic crystal drops onto my wire. And you're going to hang them right on the top part of your paper towel holders, and you're just going to twist that. I have almost a 7" craft foam. Slide it right over top. I'm going to add a bead of low temperature hot glue and some S-pins. I'm just going to take each individual little floret off of them using low temp glue. I'm going to add just a little bit of glue and I'm going to start covering my styrofoam ball. And what I need to do now is decorate this bottom part right here.